everybody. Chris Wood here. The guy in the thumbnail, his name is Robert Cross. He is guilty of stalking. He is guilty of murdering my mother in 2020. He is guilty of identity theft on me. He is guilty of torture, sex assaults. He is a sex slave trafficker and a child pedophile for and with XOPP chief in Napanee, Ontario, year 2019. He drove a white Jeep Wrangler. Sex slavery trafficking, human trafficking, tortures, medical blacklisting, lies, cover ups, and murders. Bill Woldridge, 149 Center Street North. He goes by many alias names: Stephen Mavis, Robert Cross, James Bubbles, Bill Woldridge, Bill Coldridge, Bill Delarosable. Highly psychotic, highly dangerous, and he is guilty of murder for OPP. Blair Frederick Hardy, he is guilty of murder in the first degree for OPP Spencer Mills. Bert the Hitman Hustler, he is guilty of attempted murder for OPP. Jason Van Alstyne, he is guilty of attempted murder for OPP. Robert Berry, he is guilty of attempted murder for OPP. Bert Hustler, he is guilty of attempted murder for OPP. Tyler Teabag Lake is guilty of attempted murder for OPP. Dale and Harry Hartwick are guilty of attempted murder for OPP. Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns is guilty of attempted murder for OPP. The drug-fed, money-paid accomplices, they're human traffickers, they're sex offenders, they're sex slave traffickers, they're drug traffickers with and for OPP, guilty of my identity theft with the intent to frame, traffic, and murder. I was slave trafficked for a full year. Injuring, torturing, medical blacklisting, full deforming, full identity theft by homosexual lowlives who own OPP cops. Lies, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals. I know this is not being seen and I know nothing's going to be done about it, but all of these pieces of shit are guilty of murder for the police in Napanee, Ontario. They are guilty of murdering the Wood bloodline for revenge retaliation through Robert Cross, 149 Center Street North, a serial killing homosexual who thinks that he and I were switched at birth and believes that he is my dad and thinks that he is Harry Potter. I was sold by OPP for these pieces of shit. He is an incompetent drug trafficker. He is an incompetent drug addict. He is an incompetent sex offender. He was caught giving blowjobs to a 16-year-old child in his driveway on Center Street in Napanee, Ontario a couple years ago. He has no problem committing sex offenses with children in public. He is allegedly Hells Angels Ontario chapter captain too, and he's guilty of stalking and murdering a 77-year-old. Blair Frederick Hardy, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Bert Hustler, Robert Berry, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne. One way or another, you're going to pay for this. Dr. Tatiana V., a.k.a. Margie V., name and file falsifier, medical blacklister, guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit and cover up for OPP and for Robert Cross. Girlfriend to Stacy, AMHS, human trafficker, OPP, that are guilty of murders and attempted murders in Napanee. Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224, Shannon Cork, Dave Weiss, Robert Lucas, Constable Ward, ex-chief or commander, year 2019, that drove the white Jeep Wrangler, staff sergeants, years 2019. Shannon Cork, Stacy, the mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, and Shelley Huffner. As it stands right now, Dale Hartwick, I want him arrested and charged for identity theft with the intent to commit identity fraud and murder for drop charges for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend a couple years ago. He and his boyfriend, Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns, who is guilty of sex assaults, tortures, attempted paralyzing me, and attempted murder with intent. highly psychotic. He thinks that I am a wolf that he is in love with. The guy is into bestiality. He believes that I am a wolf and that he's in love with, and he keeps wanting to suck my dick. And that's no joke. They're all fucking gay sex offenders, each and every one of them. And this is why they work with him for the OPP, $22,000 to have anyone arrested. And as it stands right now, they're guilty of murdering the Wood bloodline by doing this to me. Splitting my skull, splitting my brain, injuring and torturing my body, mutilating me while keeping me from medical help. This is the OPP and Napanee and they're pieces of shit. And the fucking doctors who are criminally involved, aiding and covering up their homicides every step of the way. Poor, elderly, disabled, beware. Your life is in danger in Napanee. Van Alstyne, Cross, Hardy, Hartwicks, Hearns, the rest. One way or another, I'm gonna see you arrested, you fucking OPP, rat informant, drug trafficking, pieces of shit, sex offending, low-life junkie, murdering fucking garbage that you are.